Right, so I'm sitting here with Julie Connor, payments and PSD2 expert from Bank of Ireland. Okay, and I mean, since you're an expert, I just have to ask, like, what do you believe is the biggest opportunity with PSD2, and sort of how will we get there eventually?
I think the opportunities are there for everybody in the ecosystem. I think for the traditional players, banks, for the fintechs, or for people who have been disrupting for years and not just in the last few years, and also most importantly for our customers. So opportunities, I guess this tech is bringing us to a very interesting place. It's making people want things immediately or instantly, so it's setting expectations. And I think it's a matter for banks to actually catch up, and PSD2 offers the opportunity to be where your customer is. So, and I think that's achieved through partnerships, collaboration, talking to people who do things better maybe than traditional banks would typically do.
Since you're also a payment expert then, like what can we see the retail banks do with this, and how long will it get until we're there, or what's the first things they will do basically?
So I think probably retail banks will take the similar opportunity as we say the typical services that would be offered in this space, aggregation, payment services. But I think again for retail banking it's to understand that customers are living their lives differently, you know, and in this digital world, how do retail banks make themselves relevant? And I suppose ironically they'll probably become invisible or seamless in the ecosystem, but they will continue to play a role if they choose to adopt new business models, and I suppose to see the relevance of, we hear platforms talked about an awful lot, and I suppose that's literally just trying to be where your customer is or understanding what your customer is doing. So I think for retail banks, it's a totally different way either of making products available to customers when they're actually doing activity, like if they're buying a piece of furniture, if they don't have enough funds, they can get a real-time loan, you know.
I mean, on one hand, we're saying, you know, open banking is here to start or inspire innovation. And then there are, of course, many that then say, well, if you standardize things, that it's sort of against innovation in itself, and sort of hampering it.
Yeah.
But I mean, what are the strengths then, like the true strengths in a standard, and sort of why is that needed?
Well, I mean, when there's a standard there, then you have even a level playing field in terms of there's just standard data that you can access. For me, I suppose the monetization or the opportunities are how you use the data. I think it's the standardization will help achieve just, I suppose, in terms of accessibility, reach, the willingness for more people to come into the ecosystem to actually be truly connected. And then I think people can differentiate in terms of the value add or the layers they put on over that data.
I mean, when people talk about platform and like the APIs and everything, as of today, people think about the standard APIs and like the payment accounts, and then a lot of people start talking about then there's an opportunity then to monetize on the other APIs.
Yeah.
But I mean, if we are thinking a bit ahead, and like PSD3, 4, and 5, or whatever they might be, aren't these APIs then going to be included as well, and sort of that monetization opportunity won't be there? Like, what do you do then?
Well, I guess the monetization, I've just come out, let's say, from the big top there, and let's say Amazon Pay and Virgin Trains had just done a partnership. So I guess for me, that's probably where the monetization aspect comes in, as in partners or, you know, companies coming together that, you know, provide really unique value add to customers, and that's their ability to leverage or to generate well-being or money for all, you know.
So that's the future then?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much. I won't take more of your time, and I will attend your panel.
Great, thank you very much.
Thank you.